So this is ninth grade science AMI day 12. And I know that this is what your packet shows, this logarithmic graph with these questions. But after a long time of trying to figure out how in the world I'm going to make sense of that to you, I decided we won't do it. So we're going to do this one instead. So if you want to try this, you're welcome to, but it's really like Algebra 2 level math questions that are on here. So you're welcome to give it a shot. If you'd like to, you can put your answer in this essay box. But we're going to go ahead and look at this alternative assignment here. So we've got hand sanitizer and two different antibacterial soaps pictured. And here is the paragraph that you need to be reading. In a recent experiment, antibacterial hand sanitizer, so that's the Purell green one, was compared to two different antibacterial soaps. And there's your soft soap and dial. Students washed their hands using the products in warm water for 2 minutes and then dried their hands with a paper towel. The standard of comparison was rubbing hands vigorously for 2 minutes in warm water without any soap or sanitizer, and then drying with a paper towel. So what they just said was the control. The control is the standard of comparison. So they rubbed their hands vigorously for 2 minutes in warm water, but they didn't put any of these products on. And then they dried them with a paper towel. So the rest of the experiment involves putting the product on and doing the same procedure. And so that's going to be, the products are hand sanitizer, soap A and soap B. The sanitizer advertisement claimed to kill bacteria more effectively than any antibacterial soap. So you got, let's say Purell as an example, might be saying, hey, we do a better job of cleaning off those germs than soap, antibacterial soaps. And so after this test, you got to kind of see if that's true. After washing hands were swabbed, and then the swab applied to a culture plate and incubated. Now, let me explain that just a little bit. So swabbed, imagine a Q-tip, a sterilized Q-tip that you rub on your hand, and then you rub it to this little plate. Now, the plate has basically food for bacteria on it. And so if you rub the swab on the plate and any of the bacteria leaves the swab and goes to the plate, then that bacteria will be able to grow because it will be sitting there on food for it, and it'll reproduce and make more and more bacteria. Now, incubated means that you put this plate where the bacteria are in this nice environment that's just perfect for them. It's a perfect temperature and exactly what they like. That's going to allow for rapid growth if they're there. Okay, now when it says finally the bacterial cultures were counted, those cultures are basically little colonies, little dots. They look like little dots on the plate, but those are like colonies of bacteria. Okay, and so when you can see those little cultures, they would count those cultures on the plate and see how many cultures they got. So here's your question. How would you respond to the company producing the hand sanitizer? Use evidence from table 3.1 to support your statements. So you got to talk to this company who went up here and said that the sanitizer advertisement claimed to kill more bacteria effectively than any bacterial soap. So you got to make a response to that company, and you are either going to agree or disagree that that says antibacterial soap. Well, you could use this sentence frame if you'd like to, or you could change it up and go a different direction. You could just agree or disagree that the sanitizer killed more bacteria. Whichever way you'd like to do it is fine. Okay, so the sentence frames are there to help you if you'd like.